Today's Captain's Blog is made possible by a grant from Billy Dorfner. All signed in. Hello, campers, and welcome live. It's not bad. Okay, well, it's not bad. That's what I've got. Let's try for just okay. It's 10:03 hours on Wednesday, April 13th. Welcome to today's Captain's Blog. I'm Chris Boden, and you're not. What's up, Moose?
We're just starting the day around here.
Okay. What do we got going on today? Anything interesting?
This is the only day of the week that we don't have anything interesting.
Okay, cool. I'm cool. It was a quiet day yesterday. Well, not for like office stuff, but here, take the camera or the box. Pick one. So we got these in VR mail yesterday, and we paid like $80 for these. And they're not the anchors I really want to use, but it's going to cost $50 to send them back because they're so damn heavy. So
They're the anchors you have.
they're not the anchors we want, but they're the anchors we have.
Will they work?
Ish, I don't really know, and I think we should experiment and find out. They might work just fine. They might fail, the robot flips over, breaks the robot, puts a big hole in the floor, and everything just goes completely to hell.
Cool.
There's really no middle ground. If anchors fail, then it's gonna be bad. If anchors fail, you probably need a new robot back. But these are substantial anchors. Alright, I'm gonna take them down to the floor.
Weighs 49 pounds.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, sir. We get to do a little ballet. So that meant,
Yeah.
we gotta pick the forklift and wiggle it just a little bit. Because I gotta get the holes to line up. And I'll pound the anchors. I want to use chemical anchors. But I can't afford chemical anchors, and we ordered those. These are better than the first gen. These are,
The wedge anchors.
these are the nice wedge anchors. And these are the exact ones that you researched and said, these are the ones we want. So, I did just like you told me. It's a fucking big anchor.
The picture is kind of misleading.
What?
It looks so delicate and tiny.
Yeah.
That's because you can buy them down to a
You
quarter
have
inch.
like, yeah, quarter inch, 3/8, something like that. These are the biggest of this type I've ever seen.
They went up to 1.5 inches.
And I think they'll work fine. My concern being,
That's not the end.
that's our
That's the
thickness,
hole.
plus that. So they're gonna look, that's our thickness with the thing. Yeah. So that's our depth to floor. It's about the same. So pop the door.
Can you take this?
Well, you're doing such a good job. Let's go to our
Realize that
representative
they're
sample.
not going to just tighten normally. They're going to pull up till
Yeah.
they're snug.
But I just want to see. All right, we're going to penetrate the floor a little bit, and that's going to come back and sit. And it's going to, as long as this above is okay, and I think we're within plate thickness, I think we'll be okay. But we'll put one in and we'll find out, and either it'll work or it won't. If it don't, we'll punt. All right, so let's get this ready, and we just got to jiggle it a little bit.
They got to do the table side video shoot at 11. I wanted to get that ready. And then
They were prepping that yesterday.
she just wiped it down. I want to actually move some stuff out of there real quick.
All right, go ahead, do that. Let me know when you're ready to do this. We'll be back. So, the first round of trying to get the damn anchors to work didn't work. We have a new problem. So, for a 1-inch anchor, you drill a 1-inch hole. The instructions on the website are very clear for this. They're designed to mount into a 1-inch hole in the plate. But, where is it? Where is it? We chowdered one up really bad. Oh, look, here. All right, so 1-inch hole in the thing. Well, these have little tabs that stick out, which is great in the concrete. Totally expects that. You put that in, and you can get it through the plate, but you shear these right the fuck off. Right here. This is what they look like when they go through the plate. Shreds them right off. So it's fucked. This is one of those moments in my life where I wish I had AVE here, because he'd just make it work. Which would be kind of handy. So I want to thank. Oh, I gotta do it right here. Today's Captain's Blog is made possible by a grant from Billy Dorfner. Thank you, Billy. Batman, tell Billy you love him.
Love you, Billy.
Also, Jekyll, Jessica Litwin, is in on the Patreon for $6. And Sven Riesland, I'm gonna say, is how you pronounce that. His name's Sven, so I'm guessing he's not from Idaho. And he's got the funny B, which in German sounds like an S. So I'm going to say it's Sven Riesland is in for $6.84. I think that has to do with conversion rates. I could be wrong. You're looking confused.
I'm just thinking to myself.
Okay, you guys are all ready for this?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So they're shooting. So who's running their hand through it?
Not doing that. He's camera shy.
We're doing the saw stop video. Somebody's got to run their hand through the thing.
We're doing the video on how to use the saw safely.
Oh. We're going to make the world's only saw stop video on the internet that doesn't have a hot dog or a hand. I think the owner of the company is the only guy who ever ran his hand through it. Like on purpose. So, Paul, saw stop video today. You drew the short straw.
Saw stop video?
You know what the saw stop is, right?
No.
It's the big table saw with the special, like, saves your hand feature. We're going to run your hand through the table saw. You're going to get a little tiny nick, but that's it. It's like you cut yourself worse shaving. Well, you haven't, but normal people, those who shave, have cut themselves worse shaving.
You want to see something?
Either that or we could use the dog. That'd be okay. How about you?
I'm pretty sure the dog.
Check this out.
What?
The hole.
Why is there a hole in the dog?
She partied hard.
Were you bad?
Well, I don't think it's that she was bad.
Oh, little vicious bastard's
It really
chewing on the
could've
dog
been
again.
either one of them.
Hi. It's not this dog. She's a good dog. You're the good dog.
You guys are shooting saw stop stuff?
Yeah, they're shooting a saw stop training video today.
We are working on Patreon.
How do you say that name, Sven Riesland? It's the funny bee.
Riceland.
Riesland? Okay, cool.
Well, if he's German.
I don't know if he's German or
It
not.
has an S set in it.
Yeah.
And in German, if it says EI, it's I. And it says IE, it's E.
Okay, so it's Riesland?
Riceland.
Okay. He's in for 684, which I'm guessing is a conversion rate thing.
Yeah.
Like, he probably donated, like, I don't know.
€5?
Yeah, €5, and yeah. When you turn that into American pesos, it's okay. So the anchors
Yep.
suck.
Oh.
Well, the anchors are actually really awesome. However, the anchor is designed to fit a 1-inch hole. We have exactly a 1-inch hole in our plate. And if you run the anchors that say they're designed for a 1-inch hole into the 1-inch hole in your plate, it shears the tabs clean off the little anchors. That's what I'm up against. We'll be back.
Fair quantity of real hand.
That's it?
Well, we've got the other box.
What's the other box?
Is
What
this heavy?
is that? Oh, is it from Crash Cart?
No.
It's not from Crash Cart? It's from
Well,
it says heavy.
unless he
Oh.
returned it and had them send a new one.
That'd be really cool if he did. Yeah, it's just from Amazon. If that's the batteries for the robots, I'll be very happy. Did you get my link from Brian for the cables, like the two $7 cables?
I already ordered them. They'll be
Cool.
here on Friday.
Excellent. Those are the KBM extender cable things for the robots.
Yeah,
Okay,
those will
cool.
be here Friday.
All right. Doug! He's not going to give you a donut. He might give you coffee, though.
This dog on coffee.
This dog only drinks hipster coffee. Has to be official hipster coffee. It has to come directly out of the pot into the dog. You know why? Because hipsters drink coffee before it's cool. Hi there guys, I'm Chris Boden. Welcome to the Geek Group. It's time for viewer mail for Wednesday, April 13th at 14:01 hours. Captain Crunch, goddamn wind noise. I told you it was a stupid idea. Besides, that's Dave's shtick, not mine. My shtick is rage. Mic cover for DSLR camcorders. Hey, no, this is the best way to do it. If people want to like piss and moan on the internet, they can send in a solution. Oh my dear God. I don't know if this is going to work, but it looks like fun. It's little fuzzy bits of carpet.
Little strips of dead cat.
Little dead cat pucks, and then there's die cut circles like a washer of this is 3M 486 MP 200 MP adhesive. So it's a whole thing. I'll give it a shot. We'll see how it works. I'm all for experimentation. I'm not going to test it on this camera. I'm going to test it on the old blog camera, but if it works, I'll do it on this camera as well. This one's for Ed. I don't know who sent that in, but let me know. It's not that I can't handle the big knife, it's that the big knife is about as sharp as the end of my knob. So, yeah. Oh. C&E, 25 feet, 2 RCA male-to-male audio cables, 2 white, 2 red.
Very important for master control.
Okay, this is serious business for master control. Ed, your cables have arrived. From Steinbrothammer in Norway. And it's got like legit Norway stamps.
Steinova.
From Steinova. This is how I get Nordic herpes. Anything that opens with that note, I get worried.
What?
There's a note that just says, is it long enough? Okay, it's a joke, which I am not going to read because it is not very English with translate. Hole. Okay. Hole. 250 standard house H-O-U-S, Sealing, S-E-I-L-I-N-G. Height, Norway. Also, there's Woodstock on the inside of the box. It's a Charlie Brown box. And I have a Norwegian newspaper now. A 5-meter metric tape measure. It has inches on one side, but it has centimeters on the other. This is Beck's metric tape. Are you happy? You can come in here instead of just vibrating in the hallway. This is from Stein Brosheim.
Vielen Dank, Stein Brosheim.
He's Norwegian.
Norwegian? Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you.
That's him. That's why he sent this in. That's actually him. So cool.
Oh, it has a wrist hold.
Worth doing is worth overdoing.
You'll know.
That can't be good. The Miracle-Gro Growables Project. Basil. Oh, I can't open it because it was like, hang on.
You know.
Where should I open it? Oh, shit.
Basil.
So you just like jam this in your garden and put water on it?
Yep.
Pretty much.
We got a lot of basil.
We have a lot of basil.
We're participating in the Miracle-Gro education program.
Okay. This looks like fun. Do we have other things than basil, or is it all basil?
More's coming,
Okay.
but I hope you like basil.
Doesn't like basil. Oh, you should read the comments from yesterday's blog. All right. Somebody commented in asking, "What's with the weird hat that the computer guy wears? Is that like a fashion statement or like a religious thing?" I commented in that it's a religious thing. Congratulations, you're a Mennonite now. I have no idea what being a Mennonite has to do with headwear at all, but you're a Mennonite now. Or if anybody asks, you're just say, "I'm Orthodox." You don't have to say what you're Orthodox, just, "I'm Orthodox," that's enough. You could be Russian Orthodox Catholic.
Oh yeah, that one's heavy.
This one's heavy.
Says so.
I have dreams that this is the long-awaited robot batteries.
Now it's a battery stickers on
There's stickers on them.
How filthy do you think we are?
it. Did he literally send it?
It is another 4 gallons.
Pretty fucking dope.
Well, there's that. Also, I like these. They have the pumps. So we could just put these right in the bathroom, and it's cool. So at this point, we have 8 of these knocking around the building. I want to see one in every single bathroom. Also, this one is just for Jerry. Where's Jerry?
He's guarding the door.
Okay, we have a hand and nail brush.
What?
This is specifically for Jerry. Oh, there's a note. Heard you were running out of this glorious stuff. Keep that factory robot shmoo off the rest of the building. From RTKWE. Maybe a bit much.
Tyler.
No, this is also RTKWE.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, his name is Tyler?
His name is Tyler. Yeah.
We can't have more than one Tyler. For that tough ground-in grind. Even more. He just keeps sending me. I'm putting all the damn notes right on the wall. A bit more.
I think it made him give a note on each.
Yeah, I made him give a note on each thing. So this is for Jerry. It's got the scrubbity bit and it's got the fingernail bit on the back. It's also got a tube through the thing bit so he can just wear it on his belt. I will teach him how to clean under his fingernails. I may do it with a pressure washer. And that's it for viewer mail today. He's not paying attention. Hi there. How you doing? All right. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in for viewer Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to viewer mail today. I'd like to thank Miracle-Gro, our newest sponsor, I'm guessing, on the basil project.
Throw in the dirt and magic hat.
These are made of poop, aren't they?
Probably.
These are poop board.
Yep. Probably.
I don't know.
They're just gross, man.
They're not gross. They're cool. It's the basil seed pod.
Open it.
Are you supposed to open it?
Well, take the sticker out. You don't plant it with the
It
sticker.
contains fertilizer, growing media, and a minimum of 2 seeds. Oh, there's a whole thing there. Keep out of the reach of children. I peeled that off, and there was just that. You open the other one. I don't think you're supposed to open this.
You are.
Okay.
You won't hurt it.
No user serviceable parts inside. It's just filled with.
So see, then you water it.
Okay.
So it's like ready to go.
This is really cool. I am not replacing fill. But if someone gets me a pot, I will totally.
You have plenty of pots.
Okay.
And dirt.
I like dirt. All right, you guys have fun. That's Bureau Mail for today. We'll be back after this.
Quinn's Vape Supply.
is your source for high-quality e-cig products. At
Quinn's.
Quinn's, you'll find over 80 different flavors of e-liquids, from exotic fruit flavors to traditional tobacco flavors, and
Everything in between.
there's an e-liquid for everyone.
Quinn's
is also the exclusive supplier of the
Chris Boden Signature Series.
Not sure which flavors for you? Check out one of the
Flavor Flights.
for a sampling of different flavors. All e-liquids have customizable
Nicotine.
levels ranging from 0 to 24 milligrams, so you can control how much
Nicotine.
you're vaping.
Quinn's.
This is an authorized Inikin dealer, and they carry a variety of e-cigs and accessories.
Quinn's.
has everything you need to vape exactly how you like.
Quinn's Vape Supply.
Is exclusively online, and they offer priority mail shipping for all domestic orders. So head on over to
Quinn'sVapeSupply.com.
That's QUINNS vapesupply.com and start vaping right
Today.
Nope.
Okay.
I just know how they generally work.
So really, I'm just going to show you my technique of how to
Okay.
align the mirrors. But you have your 3. The one back there is usually the least common to have an issue with because it's so close to the laser source. But there's a quick way that I'll show you how to check if your mirrors are misaligned and which one is misaligned.
Okay.
So the first thing you're going to need is a piece of unglazed ceramic.
Okay.
A rock will work, any ceramic that won't burn. So on your incoming opening, you always draw just a rough crosshair on it,
Oh, okay.
so you can kind of see
Like your target.
where the center is. Yeah. So you take your piece of ceramic and you line up on that crosshair, and close counts. Just draw a line across, and then get a rough idea for vertical. It's going to end up about here. It's pretty much right along here. So that's going to be our alignment target. It's not quite so important that you hit the center of your target, but rather how the spot you're hitting moves as the gantry moves.
Okay.
Now I'm throwing stuff.
What are you up to today?
Watch this thing.
Alright, now he's okay because he's wearing glasses, but you should wear. You should
I'm
put something
gonna be
on.
way the hell out of. I'm going
All right.
just sticking the camera in there. I'm allergic to being blind.
Hey, there's a pair of safety glasses.
Oh well, I feel so much better. I'm
All
still
right.
ducking out of the way because they're not lasers.
So sometimes it takes a bit to figure out exactly where your power level, where you need to be. What you're looking for is whenever you run a pulse, you're going to see that glowing dot.
Yep.
So then if you stand over there, you can see it better. As I'm moving, you can see the dot is pretty much holding its same position. I didn't have a good angle on it, but did you see it drifting at all?
No, I did not.
So we'll run one more
Review
pass.
the video later.
No, that seems really steady.
Yeah,
Pretty flat. So I just ran this axis, which means that this mirror is correct.
Okay.
So I'm going to move down here. I'll move up. And you can see how much the brightness of that dot changes as you get closer and further.
Right.
But the important thing is it did not drift.
Right.
So that means that mirror is correct.
Okay.
Now if it's incorrect, and you've isolated which mirror is the problem, the screws in the back, you just adjust them in small increments.
Oh, until it's where you...
Right. So the quick way to kind of, because this mirror has a 3-point screw, which is a little trickier because you're trying to triangulate it. Some of them have a ball sitting at one corner, you have a 2-axis screw. But the easy way to do it is move your head all the way in, turn it on, and mark or make note of where that spot is, then run all the way away, turn it on, and adjust your mirror until you hit that spot again, run back and forth, you're good.
Makes sense.
Now, I tried doing a fancy method to align this mirror the other day, but it didn't work. I ended up just playing in my ear. So what I'm going to do for the third mirror, which, I don't know, either that mirror is the least often to get out of alignment or this one is. It's kind of, this one's usually the one that gets bumped. I'm going to turn the power level down to the minimum power level, which I think on this machine is 15%. Pretty much the lowest it'll go before it'll stop.
I did cut some things at, well, cut some harsh word. I engraved some things at 10%.
Gotcha. So I'm not going to mess with it because I know it's already pretty well in. Now this guy's a little tricky because it has threaded posts that come out of this piece, and then these are nuts that then compress it down, and there are springs pushing it out. So whenever you screw in the set screws, sometimes it'll catch in the thread and it'll bump around. So it's a little bit of a pain, but it's not too bad. But what you would do is you loosen all 3 set screws. You're gonna do your pulse, and you're gonna run one in and out until your spot gets the brightest. Now, if you're noticing it's hard to get a good resolution on if it's getting brighter or darker, move your table down, get a little further out of focus, and you're always looking for the brightest spot.
Okay.
There will be a very small amount of drift associated with it, but for the most part it's going to stay in the same spot. But just kind of run it around until you see it as being the brightest spot.
Okay.
That's pretty much all there is to it.
So shall we run my next part and see if we fix the issue?
Absolutely. Setting up my laser, I dug around in the backyard until I found a piece of shale. And that was in Erie. I brought that piece with me, and I have a piece of wire wrapped around it that hangs off my mirror perfectly every time. That's my designated alignment tool.
It'll wake up someday.
So it's backing off the belt tensioners doesn't help. I think what might happen is you can tell right around the middle it starts getting tight. What I'll do is I'll go in and I'll loosen all of the profile rail screws and disconnect the belt and run it back and forth manually a few times as I tighten up those screws, and we'll realign the profile grids. Which I don't want to do, so hopefully it won't come to that.
Now, how effective a safety shield is the window to the box?
It will protect you from the infrared radiation,
Okay.
but it will not protect you from visible and ultraviolet.
Okay.
I don't know if this produces ultraviolet, but you can tell when you're cutting certain materials that it is uncomfortable to look at. It almost,
Okay.
almost like it gives you L flash.
Okay.
Yeah, sleep.
Yeah. So, anytime you're cutting, you want to avoid looking directly into the spot that is being cut.
Okay.
I think that head might be a little high right now. So
You're welcome to tweak with it, make it better.
I don't know if I should change it while it's cutting.
Probably not in the middle of this particular part.
I have made so many versions of this one, trying to troubleshoot my way through it.
What troubles do you have with it?
Oh, it's just stepping, but I tried to put a few things to try to figure out what was going on.
So, IRC! We have this cabinet made by Meridian right here. It's got a red button on this end, a green button on this end, numbers 1 through 6, and a little tiny hole. I don't know anything about it other than that. But I know that we don't know the code. We could probably use your help on that. If anybody knows how to change the code, if only I had a friend with locksmithing experience. If only, hey, that's nice. If only I knew some people who had some experience with the manipulation of electronic safeguards. Let's see what you can do. What's up?
Well, Broadcast Connect.
Yeah? Through Triax. That's quite the setup there. I'm digging it.
Put the microphones on the front, but we got a problem with the camera.
What?
We need to turn phantom power on the camera,
Okay.
but it can only be done through setting,
Okay.
and the camera's locked to user level 0, so I can't get to the setting.
Hack the camera. Okay. Yep. Okay, Internet. I have a question I'm hoping you guys can help out with. For reference, I have a DX9 Black Edition and an Adagio 280. I've had this plane for quite a while, and simply, I haven't had time to put it together, much less fly it. I've never flown it, but let me show you. I just put it together, and I just started programming it tonight. I got it set up, simple sailplane. Let me... Okay, Adagio, simple. Okay, we're on the right model. Now I'm going to set this over here and note that throttle is all the way down, all sticks are centered, all switches are centered. So, I grab a battery. Now it wants a 3S. Pretty sure. Yeah, it wants a 3S 450. I'm going to check the manual just to be sure that it does indeed want a 3S. And as we turn our hymnals to page 3, it says it does indeed want a 450 milliamp hour 3S, 11.1 volt, 30C. Okay, cool. So we have a 50C here, which is plenty, and 3S, 450. So I plug this in. Does its little happy dance, and it beeps. Now, we are bound. I have controls, and all the controls go the way they should. Okay, I have elevator, rudder. I do not have throttle. What does that mean? It isn't low battery because it's a freshly charged battery. I checked because I was like, oh, I got a low battery. That's kind of weird. It just beeps. Also, and this would be really handy to know, flaps here, these are the flaps, go in on channel 6 of the radio. From the looks of it, flaps are on channel 6. How do I get channel 6 there to appear on, oh, switch B would be lovely. Switch C would be fine. I have to, there's some voodoo in there. That's a Sam thing. He knows how to do that better than I do. Because I've never set up a sailplane before, and I would like to be able to have flaps and crow. I think this can crow a little bit, which would be lovely. I've never set up a sailplane with flaps before. This is a whole new thing. My Radiant Pro has it, but I haven't flown my Radiant Pro. Because I'm not that good yet. I will be, probably this year. I would take it out tonight and feel confident flying it if I knew how to control the flaps, because while this plane would fly like this, well, it'd be great for tooling around the parking lot, probably, with full flaps locked on engaged. How do you go? You go like that? You go like that. But it's a sexy plane. I like it. It's crazy delicate. I'm really digging the 280 class planes. I've only ever owned 2, but of the 2 I've owned, I liked them a lot. Because they're bigger than the micros. I mean, usually this is what I fly, is the little ultra micros. And this is sexy. I like it. I like the look of it, I like the size of it, but this is the most delicate airplane I've ever touched. Like, this thing isn't gonna last 3 batteries with me. I'm gonna destroy this. I can just feel it coming. I'm gonna try not to. I'm really gonna put effort into it, but your future is not promising. That's all me. I actually borked this a bit, simply taking it out of the packaging. It's crazy delicate, but it's a sailplane. That's part of the deal of sailplanes. It's very lightweight, very delicate. And if you guys could help me figure out what the beeping is and how to control the flaps, I would be deeply appreciative. And I know that there are a lot of people who fly airplanes who watch my channel. So if you could please comment below. I know I'm doing something really stupid. So help me out on it. Thank you. All right, so it is 21:57 hours. The joyful sound of AS3X. The day is done. I didn't shoot video of flying this because half of the lights in the parking lot are out tonight. I'll talk to my buddies at the church about getting that sorted. I can't think the bulbs are dead because they just replaced them. But I did get to successfully fly, and a rare treat for you guys. I went out with one plane, one battery, and I came back with no extra pieces. Huh? Or missing pieces. I gotta get a battery hatch for this, but I couldn't find them on the website. I know it's like a little $5 part, and I desperately need one. I have to get there. I'll go check the Ryzen site, maybe they have them now. So, that's today's Captain's Blog. I want to thank everybody for rocking out today. It was a pretty chill day around the lab. We moved stuff, we put things away, VJ and TJ did a lot of stuff with Ed. They're doing beautiful things to Master Control, which is actually really starting to come together. But a lot of today was fixing a laser cutter. Sam came out and rocked out on that for hours. Thank you, Sam. That was really rock star of you, because he works and lives an hour from here. And he got out of work and he goes to work early. Drove all the way out here, spent hours fixing the laser cutter. That's all cool, so thank you, Sam. And just a chill day. So, you guys have fun. I'm Chris Boden. You're not. And that's today's Captain's Blog. Good night. Today's Captain's Blog is made possible by a grant from Billy Dorfner.